What's poppin', y'all? It's your boy DeAndre.
What up? It's your boy Bailey, brought to you by C4. We are back, week 7.
Yeah, go get you some energy before your workout.
This is the Blue Raz, icy Blue Raz. Very delicious, very good.
Yeah, very tasty with water. But yeah, that's why I'm repping the blue right now for the blue raspberry.
Sure.
But anyways, made it to week 7. Last week I went 8-6-1. This man went 6-8-1. You know, some picks. Last week was a very difficult week because a lot of games came down to the wire. There were a lot of weird games going on, and just kind of some teams didn't pivot with the prowess, and they fell apart. But hey, we always good still. You know, I'm still have a non-losing season, so as keeping track. We only started keeping track 3 weeks ago, so I'm not about to go back and look at past. We're just about to go here from the present.
We're about to bring you a good week of picks here, though.
Exactly, you know.
Positive
exactly.
coming
exactly.
Here,
So let's get down to it. First game of the week is this today. Jacksonville Jaguars at the New Orleans Saints. The Saints are -2.
-2.
For some strange reason. I think because Trevor Lawrence may or may not be playing. Is he playing?
It's hit or miss. I don't know if he's in or out yet, but I think it'll be a game-time decision for Trevor.
So even with or without Trevor, I think the Jacksonville Jaguars have a better team overall. The Saints have been terrible in my eyes. They won one good game against the terrible Mac Jones-led New England Patriots. But besides that, hasn't been nothing really special to look forward to. Derek Carr has been as advertised, basic and average, and underperforming. In that case, I will take the Jacksonville Jaguars +2.
I'm going to take the Saints -2 here.
We'll always just be picking 6.
It's a scary spot. I mean, Jacksonville clearly better team. Why are they getting 2 points on the road, a hostile environment in the dome? I'm going to take the Saints -2. So, yep.
Okay, and if Trevor Lawrence is playing, easy pick. Wait till game time to make a decision on that one. But regardless, I think they'll win. First Sunday game is Buffalo Bills at the New England Patriots. The Patriots are +9. Buffalo Bills, they kind of had a big letdown this past week, not with the loss, which they kind of almost should have lost the game, but just because of the spread, because they were +14 favorites and won by 5 points. I don't know what's going on with the Bills this year. I really don't. They look great one week, average the next week. It's just you don't know what you're going to get. But the Patriots has consistently looked bad, and for that reason alone, I will pick the Buffalo Bills -9.
I'm taking the Bills as well. I mean, they've just shown us who they are at this point. Maybe they're tanking for Caleb Williams. Mac Jones is not the guy, so I'll take the Bills.
This might be the week for the new quarterback for them. Next game is the Detroit Lions at the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens are -3. This might be a game of the week. These two teams are both, the Ravens lost last week, but these two teams are definitely top tier in their respective conferences. Both led by quarterbacks who have been getting the job done. I think the Lions come back down to earth this week. I think the Ravens come back up to earth this week. Take care of business. This is going to be a really close game, but I'll take the Ravens -3.
I'm going to take the Lions plus the points here, actually. Just solely on the fact that Baltimore is flying back from London. They kind of had a long week over there. So I'm going to take the Lions on the road here. And give me the points. Give me +3.
He's taking the points. Next game is the Washington Commanders at the New York Giants. The Giants are +2.5. This is an interesting spread. It's kind of sus spread. I know the Commanders aren't crazy special, but the Giants haven't really shown much promise at all. I mean,
No.
they played well last Monday, but
That was just a horrible game.
that game was just sloppy. Both sides of the ball was not good to watch. But I'll take the Washington Commanders. I think, they're going to stay on the track and try and, get to their projected 8-9 wins of the season. This is going to be one of them.
I'm going to take the Commanders here, too. I think you just are a fool to bet on the Giants.
Yeah,
so give me the Commanders.
Next game is the Cleveland Browns at the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are +3. I don't know if Watson's coming back or not. But even if he isn't coming back, I still think the Browns will take this game. They lost last. No, they won.
Beat the
They beat the 49ers last week, which is astonishing.
Crazy.
Lost a lot of people some money, especially somebody that was visiting here. But I ain't got to deal with all that this week, So I'll take the Browns -3. They showed that they have one of the best defenses in the league, and I mean even with 49ers had important players out, but Colts have Gardner Minshew again, and he didn't really show too much promise last week. So I think the Browns got this.
I'm gonna take the Colts here. I don't even know why I'm taking the Colts. I'm just taking the Colts at this point.
You can't give a reason why you're taking the team.
Well, I mean, it's just a tough game. I don't know who's going to be a quarterback for Cleveland. They're favored, but I mean, the Colts play people tough. Gardner Minshew
They didn't play tough last
quarterback.
week. They lost by 17 points.
The Colts?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, but they were on the road. They were playing against the Jaguars. I'm going to take the Colts here plus the points. I think they're going to pull it out. Gardner Minshew is going to do something. I mean, I don't trust the Browns. I mean, they got lucky against the 49ers. I don't think that keeps rolling out of this week, so we'll see.
Next game. The Atlanta Falcons at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are -2.5 after just losing this past week. The Falcons lost as well, so these teams are trying to get back on the roll things. Does Baker Mayfield, was it a fluke the first half of the season?
They're 3-3, sitting at 500. Division game.
Yeah, this divisional game. This game is very difficult. Probably one of the hardest games to pick this week, just because these teams are just floozy.
Up and down. I mean, whoever's going to win that division, it'll be,
Yeah, it's not going to be a good team.
For it. Yeah. So.
There's only going to be one team coming out this division. It ain't going to be the Panthers. But I think the Falcons, just because I just still don't trust Baker. Like, I like him. I like the dude as a person. Like, he's been playing well this year, and I appreciate what he's been doing, I've always liked him, but give me the Falcons. They've been going up and down. They were down. I think they're about to go back up.
I'm going to take the Bucs here just solely off the fact that they're at home. They were home last week. They've been comfortable. I think Baker has a big day.
They lost last week.
Huh? No, but they were at home, so they're comfortable staying at home. I think I'm going to take the Bucs here down in Florida at the home. So, give me the Bucs.
Next game is the Las Vegas Raiders at the Chicago Bears. The Bears are +2.5. All these 2.5 spreads. I don't know what's going on this week.
Yeah.
This one's pretty simple for me. I think the Raiders, man. The Bears still are not good at all. I mean, they had one good game, but that's about it. And the Raiders, they're not that great either, but I think they're going to do everything in their power to try and keep themselves from trading Devontae Adams, and that's by winning these games that they need to win, and this is one of them. So
I'm going to also take the Raiders. I think Justin Fields might be out. You're not tricking me here. I'm not going with the plus points here, Chicago. Give me the Raiders. Lock.
Next, lock. Wow.
Lock.
Not too many locks this week. Next game is the Arizona Cardinals at the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks are -7.5. Might be the largest spread of the week. I think that the Cardinals have been consistently not good, but they've been consistently up and down against the spread.
Yeah.
So they're a tough team to kind of bet against if you're trying to pick against the spread. Divisional game. The Cardinals had a horrible game last week. I don't want to take them, but I will take them just because it's a divisional game. I think this is the week they'll play tough but still lose the game. So I'll take the Cardinals plus the points.
I'm going to take the Seahawks here. I know the Cardinals have been playing teams tough, but a bounce-back week after losing to the Bengals. And I think the real Cardinals are going to start to show here. So I'm going to take Seattle -7.
They've been showing, though.
They have been showing up, but, I mean, I think Seattle has a big game. I think they need a bounce-back week here.
Okay. Next game is the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are -3. This game also going to be highly competitive, it seems like. I think this is one of the games that the Steelers will take just due to the fact that I think they're, one, due for a game. Two, the Rams, they're kind of just this kind of team as well, and they were high last week, and now I think they're about to hit back low again. Very tight, contested game. The Rams might win, but I think it's going to be the Steelers will cover. Steelers +3.
I'm going to take the Rams here. I just don't trust Kenny Pickett, to be honest. Watching him, I mean, he's not a good quarterback. That guy's going to be out of the league in 3 years. Give me the Rams -3 at home. I trust Matt Stafford just a little bit more. They got Cooper Kupp back. Give me the Rams.
Next game, Los Angeles Chargers at the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs are -5.5. However, the Chiefs have been struggling lately to cover. They've been struggling to cover. They ain't been tucking their sheets over their bed at night. They've been sleeping naked and no blanket at all. So,
yeah,
The Chargers lost another heartbreaking fashion, per usual.
Justin Herbert is overrated. I've been saying this since day one.
Yeah, he is overrated. And last week, it kind of Monday night, it proved. I mean, not proved, but just solidified that fact again. But the Chiefs, man, they haven't been able to cover the spread to save their life this season.
Except Chicago.
I
mean, if you got them at 10.5 last week, they did cover.
Barely, barely.
It was an ugly game, and they do like to play down to the competition.
I think the Chargers plus 5.5. I just think the Chiefs win the game, but it's gonna be the same thing as last week.
I'm taking the Chiefs, baby. Give me Chiefs minus 5.5, big cover. LA does always play us pretty tough, but I'm rooting for the home team, baby. Home team.
Next game is the Green Bay Packers at the Denver Broncos. Horrible game. I would not want to watch this game because the quarterback play is going to be horrific. He might, get an aneurysm by just watching these quarterbacks play.
Yeah, I have them both on my dynasty team. It's terrible.
Yeah, this is going to be a struggle match, to say the least. I will take the under in this game, if anything.
Yeah.
It's 45, which is surprising.
Yeah.
That's my lock. But I will take the Packers. I think the Broncos are tanking now. Like they're in tank mode. They realize they're not making the playoffs. They're not making no noise, and the Packers just trying to at least trying to do something. So give me the Packers -1.
I'm taking the Packers as well. I think that's an easy pick. They're tanking. The Broncos are down bad. They're gonna be trading people. They lost Frank Clark back to the Chiefs, baby. Give me the Packers. I'm not betting on the Broncos ever.
Chiefs getting back all the old players.
Yeah. We're forming a super team.
Next game is the Miami Dolphins at the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are -2.5. This also could be the game of the week.
Yeah, I think this is the best game.
Yeah, these two good games this week. The Lions game and then this game. And I think those are only two really quality games that are going on this
Sunday night, too.
Sunday night, yeah, really good Sunday night game.
Cold fall night. Maybe get you a little hot cocoa. Something to relax, watch the game.
Something,
Okay.
It's going to be cool outside,
Get ready for spooky season with these two teams. Kelly Green Eagles uniforms out there. Kelly Green, they're wearing them Sunday night. Those are some beauties.
The Eagles lost last week.
Does that change your mind, the Kelly Green uniforms?
No. Does that change your mind?
No. Does that mean we're both thinking what I'm thinking? You're thinking?
Tua has not played the best on prime time. I will say that. And the Eagles have played very good on prime time. And with that, I think the lights kind of show who you really are and show what kind of team is really there. The fluky teams don't usually, unless they're playing another fluky team, don't win. I don't think the Dolphins are flukes. I think they're a great team. But on prime, when the lights come on, they haven't. If they're playing a team of their caliber or above, they haven't really shown it to me. I mean, look what happened against the Bills. So with that being said, but I'm just saying, they haven't really played a primetime game this season yet.
One against
a weak team.
Weak.
And this is a team that's on their level. So I'm taking the Eagles -2.5.
Give me the Dolphins. I'm taking the Dolphins +2.5. The Eagles have been just mulling over teams. Not mulling over. They've just been getting by them, getting by. They lost last week. They're going to be in the Kelly Greens looking fresh as hell. I just think the Dolphins are a better team. They're a more equipped team, a higher scoring team.
Who got the better defense, though? The Dolphins' defense is one of the worst in the NFL.
It is. It'll be a high-scoring game for sure. For sure, high-scoring. But
we're getting a little technical difficulties real quick, but we gonna fix this real quick. Or not. Did it just happen?
It did.
All right, y'all. We about to wrap it up. Go ahead.
I'm taking the Dolphins +2.5. One more.
Last game. While he's got this foggy, I don't know what's going on with my camera. We get a new one very soon.
6 beers deep now, so we're a little blurry.
We're a little blurry right now. Last Monday Night Football, we fixed it up. See, we're all clean now. Monday Night Football, San Francisco 49ers at the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings are +6.5. But the 49ers I don't know if they'll have McCaffrey or Debo. That makes a big difference. That makes a huge difference. But their defense is still top tier. And the Vikings, they're itching for a win. And I think they'll cover this game because they usually play good on prime time. The Vikings are a good prime time playing team.
Not Kirk, though.
Yes, he has.
Kirk
The playoffs?
Kirk
He's won in the playoffs.
How many? He's only won one playoff.
No, he's won more than one playoff game.
He's
He
only
won
won
the
one playoff
Miracle,
game.
or was that not him?
No.
Well,
Kirk has a record of not doing well in primetime games.
well,
Just a heads up before you make your pick.
I'm still picking the Vikings.
All
I
right.
think that's dumb because, okay, how about like this? This is my thing. If the 49ers have either Christian McCaffrey or Deebo Samuel, one of the two, I'll
gotta
pick
make a
them.
pick. You gotta make
That's
a
my
pick.
pick, though.
This is our pick.
That's my pick.
So
If-
your pick is the Niners minus
No.
6.5?
Only if they have one of those two. If they don't have either of those two, I'm picking the Vikings.
We gotta hear right
So
now.
I don't know if they have. Well, I can't say that because I don't know who they have. That's a big difference. I'm just saying. Look, I'll take Vikings. Man, give me Vikings.
All right. We gotta lock in our picks. I'm taking the Niners. Kirk Cousins. I have a vendetta against Kirk. I don't like Kirk. I've never liked Kirk.
jealous.
Kirk just be getting paid for no reason. I'm taking the Niners minus 6.5. Lock it.
Sadly, there are no Carolina Panthers playing this week, so I can't pick against them. They haven't won a game this season. I think they're the only winless team left, which is embarrassing, and they don't have their first picks.
Like it.
So, and Brian, we ain't gonna talk about that this week, though. Good news next week. We'll have a new mic that will sound 10 times better than this one. Hopefully, a new camera. And hopefully, a new interface if I can get that set up. So, till then, y'all, pray for me, this winning record, to keep that intact. And pray for
Yes,
this man
sir.
to get off the schneid.
I'm coming back. I'm having a hot week this week.
All right, we'll see. Deuces.
Peace.